enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pereira showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy and his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs them to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, back in the octagon here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, no surprise, Nate Diaz has a decided reach advantage here tonight. It's one thing to have it, it's another to use it effectively. You know Nate Diaz is a master at getting his hands to the target, and that figures to be a big part of the game plan tonight against this opponent.
Big shot to the head.
Great body kick there. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. Lands a big right hand early. Kick to the body by Adesanya. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing it. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Nice connection. action there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponent. Holy smokes!
Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Oh! I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Oh!
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Oh, he got it again. I mean, geez Louise.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Oh, right hook attempt, no good. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him.
Oh, huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow.
Oh, huge left. All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here or what?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Round 2 now. Israel Adesanya versus Nate Diaz. Nice straight punch there. Fighter lands a jab. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Take your time. Take your time.
His misses are entertaining. Well, the calf kick has effectively changed the game, and I'm not sure he wants to take too many more of those.
Well, you might consider switching stances or something to try to eliminate that attack from coming in his direction. Cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Leg kick now. He's starting to pile those up. Look at the stats. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Adesanya.
What a beautiful strike lands again. Great job.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the belt.
He's doing a great job of it.
Great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you get the nice tap one landed right on the spot.
And just misses with that big right hand. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Back and forth we go. Woo. Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was, but it certainly looked pretty, DC. This man brings so many different things to the table as a striker, and I would think would be a very difficult guy for his fellow middleweight contenders to prepare for. 2 minutes to go, round 2. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Well-rounded fighter continues to pressure the kickboxer and landed a really nice hook in that exchange.
You can tell every time he wants to really put some damage on his opponent because he goes to the hook. It's his best punch, and he lands it once again.
Swing and a big miss by Adesanya. Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long?
Oh, big elbow.
All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt from these leg kicks. Even checking the kicks now will not help because the damage has been done.
Adesanya's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready. Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Diaz's eye is closing up. Right hook to the head block.
Nice shot there by the champ. Nice punch there.
What a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
69 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. That's it!
Oh, my goodness!
What a result in Rio, a stunner!
Oh, man.
All right, with that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 40 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so the clean knockout for Israel Adesanya tonight. The last style bender, not forcing the issue as usual, but it is a pretty thing when he puts somebody away.
Well, if you press Israel Adesanya, he will put you to sleep. Once again, he proves why he's one of the best fighters in UFC history.